Hi everybody, so in today's video I wanted to give a quick tour of my room, and I also wanted to spend some time cleaning out and purging some of the old things in my room. This might turn into kind of like a therapy slash reflection slash like childhood trauma type of session, but I think I definitely have a problem hoarding a lot of things and just holding on to things that I really haven't even touched for 6 months, but still finding trouble getting rid of it. But I don't think I'm alone in this journey. I think a lot of Koreans or Asian Americans went through the same thing because of the way our parents kind of taught us or what we're used to seeing from our families. So let's go through my room and see what I have in my room and see what I can get rid of. So first up is my desk, and I had a lot of paperwork that I was going through, but this is probably it's my first time ever in my life having a desk where I actually really like the setup and I feel like I have everything that I've needed. That being said, I still feel like there's still some room for improvement. It's definitely not as sleek as those like people with the actual beautiful desk where they have cord management figured out and it's very minimalistic. Like, that is not minimalistic. But I do have 2 lights that are super bright, so I'll show us how it works. So I turn on this switch usually with my foot, and then that turns on these bright lights. I think because my window is to my left, I usually get very poor lighting for my webcam whenever I'm on calls. So with these lights on, I get a lot of light on my face. I usually have very great lighting. Sometimes it's actually a little bit too bright. And then on top of that, I do have this mic that I bought, which is attached to my desk with this clamp thing. And I bought the mic because I did start making YouTube videos for my business where I made like software tutorials. So having this right here, makes it look professional. My audio is great, and then I use it mainly for the videos, but I also started doing podcasts on my computer as well. I promise it's usually not this messy. I just have some paperwork that I've been pushing off that I really need to get figured out for tax related things. So that's why I have all these letters from the IRS spread out, but I am gonna call them tomorrow and really get this figured out. But for now, let me put everything away. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes doing that. Paper, I am gonna just put here for now, which is the best way to do it. iPhone cord, which you end up needing. And let's see how best I can clean this. While still trying to get that. This phone stand, do I really need it here? Not really. So I'll just stack everything so that there's at least as least clutter as possible. Ideally, all that should be put away somewhere. So I'm going to. So I did put away a lot of things. It does look better, but still not perfect. And the other problem is it's not any better if I just shove everything in here, right? This is supposed to be like my office related things, and then this is supposed to be all my tech related things like cords and whatever. And I'm supposed to go through this too, but maybe I saved that for a different video. By the way, this office chair, if you know me, I've been on a search for a good office chair for years at this point, and I did buy a Herman Miller Embody a few years ago and realized that just because you spend over $1,000 on a chair doesn't mean it'll solve your problems. I had actually worse back problems with that one. And then I've been sitting on a piano bench for the last year or two until I recently bought this gaming chair from Living Spaces, and it's actually been the best chair for me so far. I can actually sit on it for some time without too much pain. I can lean on it. It kind of has a good wide coverage, and it's short enough where my legs can actually reach the ground if I wear my slippers and by sitting at the edge of the chair. I realized you really have to have a desk and chair setup that meets your height and your body proportions. And this $300 chair has been getting the job done for me, which I'm very happy about. The next section I want to show is my other side of the room. I've always wanted a couch in my room, and I'm very happy that I have one. But I don't actually end up sitting on this couch that often. I do have some Braze lanyard collections, the award that I got this year, and my big ass calendar, where it's been really fun to just write out all the events that I've done throughout the year, and I can't believe this was January 1st and we're already at the third to last row in October. And this section became another section where we just put everything here. And over time it's been stacking and stacking, and this is definitely not like how I want it to look. Starting with this air purifier that doesn't even work because I think the filter needs to be replaced, and we got it for free because our friend was moving out and she didn't need it anymore. But it's like, why do we have this if we're not even using it? I do have my little like wedding shrine here, so some things from the wedding plus cards that my wife wrote me, but I do need to go through this. This is like pens and credit cards and like a bunch of other stuff. This, I wanted it to be like my little DJ section. Notice I actually just put the paper here that shouldn't go here. But my little DJ section where I thought I could chill on this couch. Say, why do I have a coaster here that's never been used? This clock that I don't even know if it still works anymore, but thought I was gonna sit on this couch and plug in music and listen to it, but that has not happened. What to do with this ring light that I never use, I'm not sure. This section at least had some organization. It's all our books and journals, and I've actually tossed a lot of books because I realized I am more of an audiobook type of guy, so I've only kept books that are either I actually read them, that like I want to reference back, or it's like my wife's like childhood books or some empty journals that I hope to eventually get to. And let's reluctantly open these. Okay, so we have some team swag. These are actually the nice clothes that we have decided to keep. Wrapping paper, oh my gosh, like, extension cords, I was kind of looking for those. And then some photo frames, which we never used. Maybe I should display them somewhere. Then let's open this. So this is my portable monitor that I got recently. I'm gonna take it out for a second. Here's some marker set. I feel like this bag, which is like portable whiteboard and some markers, should find the home, but I'll leave it here for now. These I might just need to design or donate. Like, we got some team swag and we got it from Custom Ink. They ended up being so uncomfortable and it's like such a waste, but I don't even wear these anymore. And it's like, what should we do with these? They're fine shirts, but they're just very uncomfortable and very low quality. So it's like, what do I do? Like, who wants these? I don't want to wear it. It's uncomfortable. We got better shirts. So what to do with these, I'm not sure. Some more cables that we never use, but for now I'm gonna put the paper in here, and then I'm gonna put the portable monitor in here, and hopefully I use it the next time we travel. We probably don't need those other cables, but that's okay. And you can already see this isn't going very well. Like, I'm not actually tossing a lot of things. It's still having trouble letting go and holding on to a lot of things. I think I'm gonna donate these to, we do have a Goodwill down the street, thankfully. And yeah, I think I'm gonna donate these. Let's just get them out of the house. Haven't touched it in 6 months. It needs to go. Here's a little poster that I made some time ago to like figure out personal branding, but I'm gonna take off all the Post-it notes and just put this poster board away. I'm gonna go put this away in the closet where some other poster boards live. Got a bag for all the recycled shirts. It is honestly really sad, such a waste of money and resources, but sometimes spring cleaning just requires us to choose a clearer path rather than, a money-saving path. These two shirts are actually really good. They're very thick and high quality. The printing will fade because I do wear this one right now, but these are two mediums, so I will be re-wearing these at some point, so I will put it back into the merch bin. I took off all the personal branding sticky notes, but I do plan on, see, this is dangerous territory. I do plan on going through this exercise again at some point using the whiteboard. So I will put this back in the whiteboard bag. I'm doing this and I feel like this is a mistake, but that's okay. Coaster, we've been missing coasters, so I finally have one more. And then the ring light I will put back in the technology drawer, which I think might need its own video at some point. And maybe I can wrap up this video by cleaning up this section, but I'm gonna put all the credit cards away in the bin where I usually keep them. I keep one Sharpie here so I can write on the big ass calendar, but I do not need this wooden mallet here, nor this pen. So I'm gonna put the Post-its away in here. I don't know why I have napkins here. I don't know why I have a rusty nail and fake flower petals, so those are gone. This is my 23 and me kit that I never returned. And I think they expire at some point too. Let me see. Yep, look at that, May 21st, 2025, and this company is like going bankrupt, so I might as well just toss it, which is once again such another waste, but my wife didn't want her DNA being exposed, so I did mine, she did not do hers, tossing this. We have some AirPods, ear resizer things. I really debated keeping these, but we have all the right sizes on our AirPods already, so this is hoarding, so I'm tossing this. Okay, getting better. What? Oh my gosh, why do I have an empty AirTag container? Tossing that. Screen protector for my phone. Keep that for now. This is another very bad purchase. My wife got the iPhone case, but I was gonna get the iPhone 15, so I was like, okay, but she didn't want it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it when I get it, because I like this case. I ended up not getting the iPhone 15. I'm still holding on to my 14, so this case has been used once and has been sitting here. I'll leave that there for now, but that was another poor purchase. This I actually use from time to time. I'll keep it here. This section looks much better. This is one of those like cord thing. I should probably use it for that section, so I'll put it to that section. And the last section I'll go over before I wrap up the video is my wedding shrine here in this corner. It started out as a wedding shrine, and then I started putting more things that my wife and my dog, we started collecting. But here and there, I do need to kind of go through it, and then I don't toss these, but I do have like a box of things that my wife and I have shared with each other over the years, so I will put it in there, which is up in the closet. But I don't want this section just to be like become cluttered, right? Like this I can probably put away. I got sold on TikTok where it's one of those like, you like open the card and it pops out. But this can be put away at this point. And I want it to look clean. I want it to be able to kind of like see it. Right now I just shoved a bunch of photos in there, so I'm gonna clean this section now. Looking much better, and I promise one last section. This kind of became like my little Braze section, but just came back from the Braze conference not too long ago. This is one of our partners, Inbox Monster. This is from like my trip recently. This is a 3D printed golden Braze torchy, maybe a little Braze poker chip, little Braze, what do you call that, like vinyl? And then I have Braze playing cards. If I do this, does it look organized? Or maybe I lean it against the piano. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, not the best. And I should turn on these IKEA lights here and there. Oh, it's not even plugged in. My goodness. honestly, in the spirit of cleaning things out, this was cool to build and all, and I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad. I'm gonna toss this. It was cool. Thank you for the branding. Inbox Monster, check it out if your team is looking for email deliverability solutions. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up today's video, and I think each of these sections could use a lot more dedicated deep cleaning session. But the point of this video was to kind of see for myself, like, the hoarding, the collecting, the hard to let go mentality that I still have, and I've come a long way. Like 5 years ago, like, all of these things would have been kept somewhere. I would have tried to, like, recycle this or build something else out of this. Like, I've really come a long way, being able to let go financially of the physical things that take up space in our lives, because it's the clarity of mind that I think is actually worth more, and helps me feel at ease and relaxed when things are clean. I love the minimalistic look. I've never been able to obtain it, and maybe one day that I can, but I still need to work on actively cleaning and throwing things out. But once again, I know I'm not alone in that journey. A lot of Asian Americans kind of have this similar situation. I've seen it in my friends, I've seen it in my family, and yeah, I hope that we can all be one step closer to kind of going for that clear mind and room and physical space that we all want. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for a deeper clean out of each of these sections that I've shown you. Bye.